Hey guys, how's it going? Ed here with another review, and today I'm going to be reviewing Myrrhiad by Huitième Art parfums. The fragrance was first launched in 2011 and the perfumer behind it is Pierre Guillaume. It comes in a 50ml bottle and costs around £88. The notes in the fragrance include vanilla, myrrh, black tea and licorice. Now, when the fragrance opens on your skin, you're greeted by a blast of black tea, myrrh and the right amount of licorice to make for a sweet and a little bit, I want to say, sort of medicinal perhaps, but in a good way combination. And then immediately after that you're joined by this lovely vanilla note, making everything sweeter, sharper and giving a lot of shape to the opening of the fragrance. Now, about 1 hour into the lifespan of the fragrance, that black tea note has subsided to almost nothing. The licorice is still there but not quite as prominent, and the vanilla has increased in tone, becoming louder, creamier and richer too, and all the while that vanilla note is underscored by the myrrh, which makes for a lovely combination. Now, after having worn this fragrance on your skin for a few hours, you'll notice that there really isn't too much distinction between the mid and the base. That natural, lovely, authentic licorice note has faded into almost nothing. The vanilla has taken on a lighter, whispery sort of quality, yet still never leaving, and from the beginning still we've got that myrrh note underpinning the vanilla, giving it a little bit of extra sweetness to it. I would compare this fragrance to wearing a vanilla and myrrh scented cashmere scarf on a cold winter's day, because it's really lovely. I think Myrrhiad would be a great introduction for anyone new to the world of niche perfumery. It is safe, it is sweet, it is well blended, it's classy, it's comforting and it's warming. And just from the way it smells alone, you can tell that it is several steps up from your everyday run-of-the-mill designer fragrances. And also the juice is this absolutely epic shade of red, which I love. I think this is a great fragrance to be worn in the autumn and the winter months, either for the daytime or the evening. It's completely unisex thanks to that lovely authentic licorice note, and in terms of age range, I want to say anywhere between 20 and 60. I will say this though, on my skin I found this to be incredibly temperature sensitive. If I wore it in temperatures above 15 degrees Celsius, I found it to become very thick and heavy and cloying, and that really spoilt my enjoyment of the fragrance. But all in all, it's a relatively simple yet nice fragrance, very natural, very authentic. So, final ratings. The sillage on this was great, left a lovely scent trail behind me, so the sillage gets a 4 out of 5. The longevity on this was an easy 12 to 14 hours. So the longevity gets a 4 out of 5, and this fragrance projected solidly for between 9 and 10 hours. So projection gets a 4.5 out of 5. Now the final smell, overall smell, sorry, should I say, I'm only going to give that a 3.5 out of 5, and I toed and froed on my opinion of this, and this is why it only gets a 3.5 out of 5. On my skin, this is a great performer, but it's also a very vanilla heavy scent. Now, vanilla along with rose are two of the most overused notes in perfumery, and for good reason too. It's a familiar smell, it's a well-liked smell, and it's a smell that's easy to replicate. However, I like vanilla, but the right kind of vanilla, the vanilla that really has to speak to me and make me feel something and emote me. This vanilla didn't really speak to me, and I guess in this case, this is an example of too much of a good thing, because it's nice, but it just lasts for too long on me, and I didn't want to be burdened for something that smelt like that for that amount of time, so that's why the overall smell only gets a 3.5 out of 5.